good morning, dear community. Have a wonderful start in 2022. I can feel it and I already can see it. It's getting better in the world. The people are in the mood like breaking out of the shit out there. Yeah, so that is what I feel. Yeah, but okay, you know that I'm a bit in love, not a bit, heavy falling in love. And this is what happens when women take influence on your life. Look at this, 1, 2, 3. But okay, these holes in the ear are from my childhood, but I haven't wear earrings since a lot of years, and now I do again. Yeah. So the inner child is breaking out, you know. Okay, guys, but today we talk about the moon child. We talk about the wonderful Earth, Moon, Lunar. And I was thinking about that it makes more sense to talk about single screenshots to make analysis. And so we will start today with Aristarchus Plateau. I better would say Aristarchus City. And we are talking about this image, yeah. By the way, it was the wrong one. Yeah, not the best preparation. Here we are. Yeah, by the way, we're talking about, this is the original source. This image was shot during the Clementine mission. It is already a bit edited because look at this, it was dark. It was a bit, milky, and I don't like it. So yeah, I try to bring in more balance so that all areas look visible to everyone's eyes, you know, especially the dark areas like here. And you know that I play around with the artificial intelligence color overlay. I like this one. It's experimental to me, and the main goal is to work out the structures much better. And I think it does, it works. And here we can see some results. It's a very intense color, but in the end it depends on your own monitor in the end. I have no idea what it looks on your screen because it always depends on your own settings. So it might be look on your screen with like a heavy overdose of colors, red or more brown, not that heavy. So, and I use two different screens. The laptop one is more balanced, and the big screen is more intense with colors. So this is the image we are talking about. We could go for a first zoom in the area we will talk about. It's this one, Aristarchus area. And what we already can see is that this area is, it looks like a square or more like a rectangular. We know the stats, so we talk about 270 to 200 kilometers, so it's rectangular. And we can see long lines going to the north. Here we can see that. We can see Aristarchus crater. It's not a crater, as we know. So the new narrative of Moon is far different to the old one, as you know, and we will do a lot to repaint the Moon to the truth and not to Hollywood or what NASA tries to sell us, or all the other space agencies. So guys, let's set focus on this area, and we will open the screenshot. Here we are. Yeah, this is the shot we are talking about. And let me tell you, the upcoming analysis video, I will set the focus on single shots, because look at this. We have so many details to talk about. It may take at least 1 hour, just single shot. And I told myself, and I will tell you, I will set the focus on talking more in detail about one shot. Yeah, here we are, guys. This is the rectangular angle. I will activate the magic pen. and make me some smaller. Yeah, it's better, I think so. Okay. Yeah, guys, I hope you had a great start in the new year. My celebration was very nice. Not that much on alcohol, just a bit. And very nice people around me. Yeah, great start in a day, in a year. And let me tell you, we have, in Germany, we have now on every Monday and during the week, hundreds of demonstrations, local demonstrations. And that is what governments and police can't handle anymore. And that is good. And we are getting more and bigger. And I hope the same is to see in the rest of the world. But so far, that's everything. I talk about politics today. We talk about the moon now. All right. And thanks for the new supporters, by the way. Someday we will hit the 1,000 people, and then we can go for live stream. Okay, looking for the magic pen. So what we already can see in this image is pretty easy to identify. It is, here we are. The red color. So, the rectangular style. Yeah, it's like we draw this line. And I mean, this area is much bigger. It's a huge area of whatever. It's very busy. Yeah. Here we have the connection lines in other areas of the moon. Incredible. But what is so interesting, I mean, the whole image is interesting. The first thing we could talk about are the ring-shaped glowing objects. And we talk about hundreds of these objects. And we talk about platforms or top of buildings, glowing or whatever. And you can see it here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And look at this. These platforms have different sizes in the air. And it creates a skyline, especially here. This is some little skyline. We have single objects standing side by side with different sizes and platforms at the top. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Big one, smaller one, and so on. And just imagine a skyline on Earth, Manhattan, or I don't know, whatever. There are so many skylines we could use for comparison. And we have so many connection lines on different levels. And just follow this one here. You can see that we are moving, it looks like into the valley of Aristarchus. But imagine, we have different levels, like here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. And these levels are constructed in and on each other for miles, guys, for miles. So that means, I don't know who said that, but someone said the moon looks like growing. Yes. When they create this stuff on each other, level by level, then the moon is growing. And that is what we can see here. It's constructed on different levels and over miles. You can see it here pretty well. It goes up. Yeah, this is a connection line. Yeah, this one. And this all is completely artificial. Here we have Aristarchus. Yeah, not crater. Whatever this is, it's a huge district with yeah, I mean, the Aristarchus crater is one of these craters you can see from Earth. by using telescope. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, what else to talk about? There's so much stuff. I mean, look at the different all these platforms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, everywhere. Then we have this interesting shape of symmetrical, geometrical shape. You look at this with perfect angles and all that stuff. And look at this here. This is a different level to this one. This is a maybe top section here, this one, yeah. Then we have this one, and it goes deeper on each other. This is gigantic. Yeah, so we have, I mean, to me, it really looks heavy, heavy, heavy industrialized. And I'm pretty sure they are living on the moon, observing Earth, take big influence on the beings on Earth. I'm convinced of that. Why do I say that? Well, when you take a look to Jupiter. Jupiter is way bigger than Earth. And Jupiter has, I don't know, 60 moons, something like this. And all these moons, you can see, like Ganymede, are heavy industrialized. So whatever these moons do in their role, they take influence on the planets. And well, you know, woman's cyclus is based on moon, and so on. Flat. Yeah. So we know nothing. We know nothing about all that stuff. Yeah, some people say the moon is completely artificial. I'm not sure at all. Some people say the moon was placed there. Well, it looks more with sense as the theory that the moon was created by impact on Earth, whatever, you know. This is, no. Makes no sense to me. So, the old narrative of the moon is fading, dying. So we talk about skies that is not real skies, not honest skies. And in the era of awakening of mankind, so awakening just means that people find back to themselves and say, come on, I can go my own way. I will take my own will. I will break the chains of slavery, whatever. But just say, I do what I do. I want to live in peace and harmony. And that means that I go my own way to spirit growing and all that stuff. And it's a process. It takes probably centuries. I don't know. But we are in the beginning. And we can give the next generations a lot of inspiration, motivation to create a new science, a new way of research that is independent. And I hope we can bring it in this direction. And we will give our best. And the moon is one of is the best example for false narratives, you know. I don't want to fool NASA at all, you know. They fool themselves. But all this is pure evidence we talk about. We can't deny this. But talk about how to bring it to people's eyes. I got some ideas, and we have to be patient. Yes, very strong in discipline, because we just can give the people small pieces of the truth. And but the people have to get ready for it by their own. That's a fact. I made this experience for different times, because if you live in the old narrative, in the old world of lies, you will turn your back on someone who comes with topic moon and says, "Hey, did you know that there's life?" Oh, come on. Yeah, and that's a fact. Okay, guys, let's go back to analysis. Analysis with a little dose of philosophy, whatever. I love that. Yeah, so what is the easiest way to identify intelligent beings on celestial body? Well, look for a systematic of infrastructure in this case. Here, look at this here. This is a perfect line. It goes in this direction with different junctions. Yeah, you see that? I will draw some angle. Yeah, you see that? We really have perfect angles. We have a lot of junctions. And it looks like that we have some kind of movement on or in these lines. You know, I bet, or in my vision, they are moving probably in tubes. I don't know if they have some kind of energy delivering system running about a tube system. Who knows? But it looks very, very busy. And a place like Moon, that it looks so heavy industrialized, that shows me or tells me, okay, they need a very intelligent system that runs automatically and perfectly. And when I see this, boom, yeah. And this network of connection you can see everywhere. I mean, imagine they have to run all these different sections, levels, and we talk about miles, kilometers. Yeah. So megalith moon, growing and growing, looks like, and like a huge habitat, you know. And look in here, there are so many connection lines. This one, it comes from here. Then we have a curve, it goes this way. Here we have another one, it goes deeper, yeah. And it's everywhere to see. It's incredible. So they are very amazing in using the whole space they have there. Very effective, you know what I mean? And then all these platforms I was talking about. You can look at this, it's all over. So imagine skyscrapers with the shape of a cylinder, you know, cylinder shape, round shape. It looks like, because the platforms are circles or some kind of oval. Yeah. Yeah, there are many informations in this image. So talk about Aristarchus crater. Some kind of power plant, some kind of huge temple. So we have no idea what these guys on the moon are believing. If they have something like a god, the machine god, whatever, guys. But I think a civilization, intelligent beings, who creates this I think they have a soul. Yeah. And probably a deep culture, deep connections, big face. Why not? Why not? Because this looks beautiful. Or how does it look to you? Do you get scary feelings by watching all this stuff? I think it depends on what angle of view you are looking at this, and what your head is telling you, what you are seeing. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So let's go back to draw some lines. Yeah, I was talking about the different levels, yeah, like here, huge kilometers. The different levels, and I said the moon is growing, or someone said the moon looks like growing, yeah. If you have a heavy construction site, it's growing. And if you have technology to let it grow faster, well. So some people talk about mining operations. I have to be honest, I don't see any mining operation on the moon. I see, yeah, if the moon once was a natural form celestial body, I don't know, why not? It doesn't look like anymore. So all the stuff we are looking at is crafted. So they need material to craft this stuff. So where does it come from? So we don't have that much theories. Imagine the moon was created somewhere else, completely artificial. So they had a source to create an artificial celestial body. Why not? Like a satellite. Everything is possible. I mean, universe is a big mystery, a big riddle. And then is the other theory that the moon is settled for millions of years without a break. Yeah. Without a break. But to me, it looks like that these moons were more created for taking influence on planets. Because the distance, Earth, Moon, and all these numbers we're talking about, calendar, distance to the sun and all that stuff, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect for life on Earth. So they are watching us. They know everything about us, and I'm pretty convinced that these guys are in contact with some governments. But it's pure speculation. But there must be a reason for they are that close to Earth. I mean, the old or the false narrative of the moon, it's laughable, guys. It's laughable. And we know how the matrix works, you know. You can break out the matrix easily. Just follow your intuition. The white rabbit. Whatever, guys. It is on you. And it was on me to do it, to go my own way. And I think more and more people will follow this trail of truth, call it what you want. But if you stay in influence from out there, from outside, you will never change. You will never break out. That is the experience I made. So Yeah. And when we talk about this pandemic out there, guys, this is a bad joke. The power people are afraid of losing power, and they're trying to concentrate all their power together to keep us small forever. That is their agenda, guys. It always was this agenda. You know that. You can feel that. And yes, I think there are people who think about depopulation. Because imagine one thing, you have 1,000 slaves or you have 100,000 slaves. But you have technology that makes it possible that you don't need so many slaves anymore. What would you do? Yeah. Use your brain, follow your intuition, and the answers will come to you. Yeah. The answers are there. You don't need to do that much, but you have to break out of the influence, of the manipulation. Put off your TV, throw it away, go for your own research, whatever. But be yourself, or try learning. Be yourself. I'm on my trail and will take probably the whole lifetime to find to myself at all. Yeah? But you are not alone. More and more people start their journey. This is what I can see. The woman I love is on the same way, and we are balancing together and flying together and probably grow together. Yeah. And fill my holes in the ear with earrings. So what I'm trying to say is life has just begun. We're living in the most exciting era of my life. This is incredible. So don't fall in panic. Don't fall in fear. This what we're experiencing right now is a snowball getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, and in the end, I can tell you what has happened. The snowball forms into avalanche. Huge avalanche. You can't stop it. No chance. Okay, guys. Back to the topic. Sorry for my philosophy outbreaks. So what is so simple? Identify intelligent beings, infrastructure. We have so many proofs, evidence for this. Active light sources. Light pollution. Look for light pollution, especially here or here. We have many symmetrical shapes in a row. Yeah. So it's not like a little phenomenon. No, it's all over. And this is a systematics. And it shows me heavy industrialized civilization. Probably with a deep faith in something. Who knows? And taking influence on the beings on the moon. And the moon is just the beginning, the gate to the solar system. There's much more to explore. Like Neil Armstrong said. He said, there are places to go beyond belief. And he knew exactly what he was talking about. But he was damned to shut up. He was military man, but the heart on the right side. We just can imagine how high the pressure was on these people. Neil Armstrong never set foot on the moon. That is one thing. but they were in the orbit of the moon, that's for sure. I was thinking about if all these images we are looking at are made by spy drones, yeah. But it doesn't look like. But in the end, I'm pretty convinced that they never got landing permission. And how to land with a vehicle that can start from a different celestial body, that makes no sense. And guys, where to land there? You really need landing permission. When you're trying to land in this area, there is no chance to bring the eagle down on the ground, you know. And this is just one little piece of the puzzle when you think about, did they really land on the moon? I mean, look at this. Where? No way. Not with this technology they sell us. No chance. And we don't need to start discussion about this topic. When you look the moon, when you watch the moon landing videos, wow, you know, goosebumps now on my skin, goosebumps of I could start laughing about this what they saw to mankind as moon landings. So NASA's moon is a sandbox moon they created. That's for sure. Yeah. And I'm very sorry for all the people who had this deep trust in space agency called NASA. And now we have much more space agencies. Japan, China, India, Europe projects and all that stuff. And all these, Russia, and all these countries, all these governments work together, and they have a silent agreement to say, we will never tell the people what we have found on the moon. Because that could follow into losing their power. That is what I am thinking about this story. Yeah. And it could it very probably would change the whole history of mankind. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if we are strong enough to get out of the labor and this experiment and get ready, get matured for getting up to the galactic connection civilizations. That is our next step we have to go, but it will take a long time. As long as we believe in pandemics and all that shit, it's still a long way to go. So guys, yeah, thanks for being my guest. I think 34 minutes talking weird stuff is enough. I wish you a wonderful start in the year. Go out for demonstration. Try to reach the people and tell them, hey, come on, get back to yourself and start your own journey. You know, it's the era of awakening, and we can take the role of pioneers if we want to. And I think every human has its own role in this whole construct. But it's the art of finding your own role. But you will find a role when you start your own path. Yeah? And it doesn't mean that there is one special role made for you. You probably will live different roles. But it's important that you follow your own path. Yeah, and then one door opens, another one opens, and you will meet people from everywhere. And so many junctions you will take in your life. Life is a journey. Yeah? Life is an adventure. And we can be happy to experiencing this. Have a good time.